Rockslide warning! Diesel and Thomas zoomed toward Bruno. "You'll never catch me, Thomas!" shouted Diesel. "We're playing train tag," Thomas told Bruno. "Do you want to play?" "It's not very orderly," said Bruno. "You'll all keep bumping into each other." "That's the whole point," said Carly. "You tag someone and then get away from them. Fast!" Diesel raced off again, but Bruno couldn't catch him. "Not fast enough," teased Diesel. "Give me a plug. Got it?" joked Bruno. "Because you're a brake car. Good one," said Percy. Just then, Gordon arrived, towing a new light for the lighthouse. "Gather around, everyone," he said. "We'll have an urgent delivery." "But there are no deliveries scheduled for right now," Bruno said. "You're right, Bruno, but the lighthouse above Town isn't working," replied Gordon. "I need someone strong and fast to get there before sundown. Diesel, I want you to take the light. Bruno, you can go with Diesel to keep him safe." "Let's get going," shouted Diesel. "What's the fastest route, Bruno?" "Let me think," replied Bruno. "The fastest route would be through Crumble Canyon, but..." Before Bruno could explain that he seen a warning about rock slides in Crumble Canyon, Diesel coupled to him, and the flat car carried the light. Then he roared out of the yard. "I don't think Diesel was listening to Bruno," Thomas said to the other engines. He looked at the schedule map and saw the warning sign for Crumble Canyon. Uh-oh. "Diesel, we shouldn't be going this way," said Bruno, nervously, as they approached Crumble Canyon. "There have been rock slides." "I'm not scared of a few falling rocks," boasted Diesel as he sped toward the canyon. Thomas finally caught up with Diesel and Bruno in the canyon as rocks started to tumble around them. Diesel, falling rocks are dangerous," Thomas puffed. "Bruno is right. You need to stop." I can unrun a couple of old rocks," Diesel raced forward as a large boulder fell toward the track in front of them. "Watch out!" shouted Thomas. "Stop!" Bruno slammed on his powerful brakes. Screech! Diesel and Bruno halted as the boulder hit the track. "Phew, that was close." "Thanks, Bruno," said Diesel. Uh-oh. With all the commotion, more rocks had come loose. They crashed around Diesel and Bruno, blocking both tracks and trapping them in the canyon. Even more rocks tumbled into the canyon and piled up across the tracks. "Bruno, Diesel, are you all right?" Thomas called out. "Don't worry," cried Diesel. "We won't be stuck for long. I'll smash these rocks out of the way." Diesel rammed the rocks hard, but they wouldn't budge. Thomas could hear Bruno talking quietly. "We're going to be late delivering the light, and that means the boat will be late getting to the docks." "Bruno," said Thomas, "would it be help to tell me about the schedule?" "Yes," said Bruno. As he talked, he started to feel calmer. "Bruno, I'm going to get help so that we can fix all of this and deliver the light on time," said Thomas before he rushed off. In the meantime, Bruno thought he should cheer up Diesel. "Diesel, do you know why I sometimes lose my train of thought?" Diesel shook his head. Because I get on the wrong track," joked Bruno. Diesel cracked a smile. "I'm just too fast. I gotta slow down," he said. "Fast and slow," said Bruno thoughtfully. "Yes, that's the answer." "When we were going fast and I was going slow, all the noise made the rocks fall," Bruno explained. "So if we do it again, we might make the rocks fall off the tracks," said Diesel. "Let's do it!" Diesel pulled while Bruno pressed on the brakes. Their wheels smoked and the tracks sparkled. At last, the screeching noise sent the piles of rocks tumbling off the tracks. "Bruno, it worked!" shouted Diesel. "Let's roll! We have a light to deliver!" When Thomas, Sandy, and Carly returned to the canyon, Bruno and Diesel had disappeared. Even though their friends didn't need rescuing after all, they still needed to move the rocks. At once, Sandy and Carly set to work clearing the tracks. Diesel and Bruno raced away from Crumple Canyon toward Vickerstown. "We did it! Now let's light up the lighthouse," said Diesel. "Bruno, thanks to you, I realized that going too fast isn't always best," said Diesel, grinning at his friend. "It's going to be different," replied Bruno. "We can be ourselves, slow and fast, and still help each other." As the sun set, the two little engines stopped to watch the lighthouse shine its new light out across the sea. "I'm glad we got the lighthouse fixed. But can we play train tag now?" asked Bruno. "It's not time yet," said Bruno. Diesel looked confused, but before he could ask what Bruno meant, Thomas, Sandy, and Carly rolled up. "You made it! How did you get out?" asked Thomas. "We went fast and slow," replied Bruno. "Fast and slow? Is that a thing?" asked Sandy. "It's definitely a thing," said Diesel. "And can we play tag now? Bruno, where are you?" While the engines had been talking, Bruno had uncoupled himself from Diesel and had moved quietly along the track, hooking up to Thomas. Yes, we can. Enjoy it, Diesel." Bruno tagged Diesel and raced away. All the engines laughed. "Aw, man, he may be a brake car, but that was some quick thinking," grinned Diesel. "Okay, Bruno, game on!"